I'd like to remind you that Clear Lake High School, Elmwood, Plum City High School, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship and education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is strictly with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. And now, if you are able, would you please rise, remove your hats in honor of our country and those who fought for our freedom. As the Clear Lake Pep Band, under the direction of Mr. Nick Verheyen, plays our national anthem.
Welcome, football fans. Kevin Munson, Lauren Paulson to you, coming here from the home field of the Clear Lake Warriors, where we had another Don St. Croix ball game here, Lauren, and I think you're gonna do some introduction of some players. So we'll take just a quick break here as they introduce the players.
At defensive end, number 4, senior Joey Beacole. Playing linebacker, number 5, Frank Wicks. Playing defensive back, number 15, senior Ethan Rupakis. At linebacker, number 21, senior Trevor Asher. Playing defensive end, number 22, senior Luke Webb. At defensive back, number 24, junior Christian Martin. At defensive end, number 50, junior Trace Anderson. Playing linebacker, number 58, senior Blair Beacole. And in the line, number 60, junior Derek Lifto. And in the line, number 68, senior Jordan Clare. The Wolves are coached by Michael Bertzer and assisted by Kevin Haglund, Jacob Learman, Corey Raffel, and Brock Sneeder.
And that will be the starting defense for Elmwood, Plum City, and now for Clear Lake. We'll listen to public announcer as they announce the starters.
At defensive back, number 2, junior Andrew Campion. Playing defensive end, number 6, junior Jacob Burbach. At linebacker, number 8, senior Zach Awney. Playing defensive back, number 10, freshman Jordan Blanchard. At linebacker, number 16, junior Hunter Pickard. At linebacker, number 21, freshman Dylan Labrie. In the line, number 59, senior Lucas Becker. In the line, number 66, senior Carter Lilly. In the line, number 68, junior Lucas Paulson. And in the line, number 72, senior Reese Atkins. The Warriors are coached by Brent Paulson.
Well, Lauren, a beautiful night for football here.
Yeah, excellent. Both for the players and the fans. I believe it's about 60 degrees, so nobody should be too hot or too cold.
But you brought
No
your
wind.
jacket, though.
I did. It's supposed to be at 50 at 9 o'clock, so that might be a little cool for me.
Well, anyway, visiting briefly with some of the coaches and whatnot before the ball game, these teams, the ball will probably not get passed a lot.
No, both teams expected to run a lot. Clear Lake has used the ground game extensively so far this season, and from what I understand, Elmwood, Plum City the same.
Well, there's a lot of experience there between Trevor Asher and Luke Webb. I think both good size, and I think that you'll see Elmwood, Plum City utilize those two gentlemen quite a fair amount.
Yeah, I see on the starting lineup, Clear Lake starting 2 freshmen tonight, so they're a pretty young team. They got a lot of younger players, although there's a good mix. There's some juniors and seniors in there too.
Kickoff comes down, fielded at about the 15-yard line. A nice return.
17-yard return by
Hunter Pickard.
Taking the ball straight up the middle.
Yeah, there was a lot of room right up there. He elected to head straight up the field, and that was obviously the way to go. So Clear Lake will start possession with the football here, just underway here at Clear Lake Warrior Stadium. Again, Lauren Paulson and Kevin Munson coming to you on the Clear Lake Warrior broadcast network. Inside handoff to Hank.
It's a counter play, little counter play to start the game. Usually they'll establish the dive a little bit first and then go to that counter, but first play right to the counter.
Well, Clear Lake's interior line doing a great job sealing the block and the penetration on the left-hand side of the line.
And a counter the other side.
Same play the other side. That time Plum City, Elmwood Plum City was kind of ready for it.
Hunter Pickard with 3.
So we got just about the balls on the Clear Lake 47-yard line.
About 3 on the play, second down, 7.
Another inside handoff. Good spin move that time by Hank. Picked up what? Probably about 5.
Yeah, Clear Lake doesn't want to get too far behind the down markers. And, if you can get positive yardage, on 2-3 yards even on, first, second down, then you aren't in that third and very long where they're forced to try run a trick play or attempt a pass.
Ani, handoff, another first down carry that time by Hank. They're definitely working both sides of the center with a fair amount of success there early on.
Clear Lake has a number of running backs that are in that 140, 150 pound range. Quickness, not the 200 pounders that just pound it, but they run a good scheme.
Another handoff, another big hole that time for Hank off the left-hand side of the line. I look for Elmwood Plum City to turn around, Lauren, to make some adjustments there by their linebackers because they just can't continually giving them 7-8 yards.
Yeah, last week, Clear Lake at Turtle Lake moved the ball fairly well on the ground starting the game, but as adjustments were made, it got tougher and tougher to run the plays that they commonly run.
So it'll be second down and 2. Quick pitch. Just about mishandled, but a nice recovery that time. And Tyler Sunday just wouldn't quit.
Yeah, they good power in those smaller backs too. They aren't, even though they're a little undersized, They get strong leg drive there, and he drove it down to the 25.
I didn't know if he was going to be able to get his arms around that ball, but he did, doing a great job. So it's 1st and 10 on Elmwood Plum City's 25-yard line. Opening drive of the game, quarter number 1.
There's the counter to the other side. This time Trace Anderson for the Wolves pulls down the running back for no gain.
And actually he did a good job filling that hole, because there was no hole like there had been the last couple of times. So it'll be interesting to see it. Probably adjustments are already being made.
Clear Lake in four down territory here now, so as long as you don't get a negative play, you still got a good chance here to get first downs.
Quick hitter. There's Hank.
It's about 4.
So now we got about a third down, and we'll call it 7. Interesting to see here, Lauren. What, of course, as you mentioned, it's a 4-down territory, so it'll Clear Lake will get 2 whacks at this. Just again underway here in quarter number 1. 8 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Another nice inside, and Hank was just tripped up.
I think he got the first down there.
He had Blaine
right
close.
At it. The counter to the left side seems to be working pretty well. It's the right side. There's been a little more limited success. Ball right on the line, so the official doesn't ask for a measurement, just says, it's about 6 inches.
So they didn't even call out a first down.
No, he's they're right just on this side of the line, and the marker's just on the other.
There's a quarterback sneak. Ronnie, nice gain on the sneak. It'll put the ball down now. First and 10 at about the 11-yard line. So the Clear Lake can get another first down if they need it.
Yeah, just outside the 10. So that carry was almost 5 yards on a sneak.
Actually, an impressive drive here, opening drive here by Clear Lake.
Ball's on the ground. That's the negative play you don't want to see. Fumble and Ani falls on the ball for a 5-yard loss.
Yeah, and there looked like there was some room for some positive yards there, but now they'll have to see what they come up with here with second and we'll call it 13. They can get a first down at around the 1-yard line. Clear Lake can. And Lens. So now, Lauren, a big down here. I mean, Clear doing an excellent job up until that mistake of fumbling that football. So we'll see what they come up with here.
Only get a couple yards there. So Clear Lake's behind the sticks now pretty good. So we'll see what happens here. We got a timeout. Called by the Elmwood Plum City. Using their first timeout. Well, 6 minutes here left in the first quarter. No score.
Yeah, but one thing about it this evening, Lauren, last time, it's been a few weeks since we had a home game here. But if you remember correctly, that was that evening that the wind was kind of playing a little bit of tricks with the football. And while we got a break here, we want to make sure that we mention our great sponsors of the broadcast here. We got Clear Lake, Turtle Lake Physical Therapy, Nielsen's grocery stores. We got Compass Realty here out of Clear Lake, Paulson Chiropractic, and Next Gen Companies. Again, make sure that you pass on a positive comment to our sponsors who make this all possible, because without them, it just wouldn't happen. So anyway, we got a third down, 13. Actually, it was it looked like that, Lauren, that thing was, it went wide, and I thought there was going to be a little bit more room there, but Elmwood Plum City did a great job.
Yeah, the Wolves kept riding that play out all the way to the sidelines, and just no place to go, so brings up 4th and 9. We'll see if Clear Lake attempts their first pass of the night here.
I don't know. I don't know if without Riley, I'd have you kick a field goal. I don't, probably not. There it is, your first pass.
Trying it. Puts
Ball
it up for grabs.
And tipped. Oh.
Tipped and incomplete.
Receiver had 2 shots at it.
Yeah, Ani under a lot of pressure there, putting the ball way up in the air just as he got hit. So it was basically a jump ball down there, bounced around, and Elmwood Plum City will take over on downs right at the 10-yard line.
So they hold, and with 5 minutes and 43 seconds to go here in the opening quarter, no score, and the Wolves will get the football for the first time this quarter. Webb turns around, and I believe he was handed off to Asher.
Ball carried by Trevor Asher.
Webb, a very tall quarterback, listed at 6'7" here in the program, so he can see over the defense pretty well.
Gain of about 3, second down, 7.
Second down and 7. The Wolves picked up 3 yards on that opening play. A pitch. I believe that's the Asher.
Nice gain there.
So now it'll be, we'll have a third down, and we'll call it about 3 yards.
About 5, third down, 2.
Again,
see if Clear Lake can hold here and get a punt back.
This would be a big one. But Elmwood Plum City, I'm sure we're going to be keeping the football on the ground here. Dive right up the middle. Quick hitter. That hole opened very quickly, right, Lauren, at the point of attack, and Clerk had no chance of stopping that from getting a first down.
Yeah, linebacker stepping up, trying to get the stop at the line of scrimmage, and once he got by there, he had 5 yards. So that's the initial first down here for Elmwood Plum City.
Oh, a great end run by Luke Webb.
Quarterback or keeper.
Yeah, they're clearly got no penetration in on the left side of on the right side of their defensive line, and Webb with a great run. First down for Elmwood Plum City on about the 41. Short gain. We'll give them, 4?
4 yards straight up the middle.
Strictly ball control offense, Lauren, by both teams so far. But I'm not so sure, Lauren, that really wasn't the plan. I think both coaches were planning the same thing, to be honest. A pitch out here. to
Ball is pitched
Asher.
to right. Allen, Zach Money.
Another 5 yards.
We'll check that. That ball carrier for the Wolves was Blake Aaron, I believe.
3rd and short, and that's
3rd and short.
that's,
See if we can hold them.
Yeah, that's what both teams want to do. You know, get to that 3rd and short instead of 3rd and long.
Got a good thrust off the line, and it'll be a 1st down for the Wolves.
Looked like he was about to spring that,
yeah.
and someone had him by the ankles, and
yep.
And he kind of tipped over with no one left back there for Clear Lake.
1st down, Wolves. Ball at their own 48-yard line.
So ball at the Wolves' 48-yard line. 1st and 10. Only 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. For the first pass, nice pass out there. Beautiful pass down there by the Wolves to Rupicus.
Very well thrown ball.
Yeah, the Indian have to break stride. That was a beautiful throw.
Put a little air under it and just let the receiver run under it.
45-yard
pass. And Rupicus, good speed and just a little bit bigger. And so, as you mentioned, he looped that ball in there and hit him at dead end stride. Pitch to Asher.
Oh, good job on the right side there.
Pitch out is to Asher.
Not sure who had that tackle there, but it was a good job of.
Well, he stopped the touchdown, Lauren, I think.
Yeah, he played very well off the blocker.
He really did.
Yeah, that looked like it had touchdown all over it because they had blocking out in front and blocking 2-on-2, and Clear Lake able to get a stop, but giving up 5 yards, 6 yards.
2nd down, 4. Another pitch, and a good hit that time.
He's in
by Lentz, but he couldn't stop him. Blake Elm from coming in and scoring, Lauren. So Elmwood Plum City draw the score first, and it'll be the score 6-0 now here with a minute and 9 seconds to go in quarter number 1.
Good looking drive by Elmwood Plum City, helped by that 40-plus yard pass play.
Yeah.
Got them right down in position, and they take it in. Go to like a wildcat.
Wildcat. Now the 2-point conversion is good.
In for the 2-point conversion.
So again, the Wolves score first here with both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that was the Wolves' opening drive, which they started on. Oh shucks, it was back here on
about the 10-yard line.
Yeah, I think it was
a 90-yard drive.
90-yard drive.
Clear Lake was stopped, by that negative 5-yard fumble play, and just couldn't get in down there and turn the ball over on downs. And Plum City, Elmwood Plum City comes right back and scores on a good-looking 90-yard drive.
Yeah, it really, really was, and it and I can't, like on that one pass play, Lauren, we were talking about. We were sitting up here watching that develop, and actually, Clear Lake did not defend that play that bad. It's just that it was great execution by the Wolves.
Yeah, the only thing that you might want to see there is more pressure on the quarterback when you can throw that far down the field. Usually you've got to have time, and just wasn't enough pressure on the quarterback and able to complete that long pass. And it was perfectly thrown, It just laid right in there. It's very hard to defend a ball that well thrown.
Well, we'll see what happens here now on Clear Lake's second offensive possession of the ball game. Just over a minute here to go in quarter number 1. As we mentioned, the Wolves with a 8-0 lead.
Ball fumbled on the kickoff.
Yeah, that's
picked up by Hank.
Probably cost them 5 yards just because, you stumble and lose your momentum there. So Clear Lake will go ahead and start possession number 2 here of the first quarter. And we'll see if Clear Lake, and they did as you mentioned, did a great job controlling the football for their first possession till that misstep, and then they kind of threw them out of kilter. Ani. Hand off, a nice break, tackle breaking by Lyons. That was a hard run.
That was. Dominic Lyons does not go down easy for his size. He is a tough runner. We have an injury on the field here.
I don't know, Lauren, what happened. If it looks like must be like a leg or something, but it is timeout on the field here by the officials. And again, we want to take this opportunity to mention our sponsors, the Next Gen companies here around the surrounding area, Paulson Chiropractic, Compass Realty here in Clear Lake, the Nielsen's grocery stores around our local communities here, Clear Lake and Turtle Lake Physical Therapy. And again, we want to thank them so much for their steady support of the live stream here over the Clear Lake Warriors Broadcast Network.
It's number 50, Trace Anderson. Looks like a lower leg injury, and he's being helped off, not putting weight on that leg. Hopefully he's able to return to the game.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened. Did you?
No, I didn't. I just was watching Lions twist around there, fighting for extra yards.
Well, that was a big run by Lions that time.
Ball now out over the 40.
First and 10 Warriors. Ball at their own 41-yard line.
Lauren, you and I talk about this about every time. When you go to ball control type offenses, boy, I tell you what, it is. You just really cannot make that major mistake that really puts you down in behind it, down a distance.
Well, we're getting to mid-season now, so the errors handling the ball and whatnot should be diminished. You would certainly expect that.
Boy, Dominic Lyons doing a great job these last 2 carries.
About 9, second down, 1.
Yeah, nice 9-yard carry there.
Midfield
comes
for
off.
The Warriors.
Lyons comes off, and Sunday now in the game. Counter
up the middle again. Another great run that time. Pick up about 8.
Ashton Hank carries. Trevor Asher, Frank Wicks in on the tackle.
So it's already after that carry. I believe, Lauren, that'll be the end of the first quarter. But it's the start of the second drive for Clear Lake's been fairly impressive.
Yeah, Clear Lake's had 2 possessions here now, and the way they've moved the ball, have more yardage here than what Elmwood Plum City does. But Elmwood Plum City had only one possession, but it was a 90-yard drive. But
yeah.
Clear Lake now has moved from one end on the first kickoff down to the 10, and then now have moved it from the 25 out here. Let's see, what yard line are we on here?
Here looks to be
over across midfield.
About the 41 of, about the 41-yard line.
Yeah, so Clear Lake has moved the ball well, but it has nothing to show on the scoreboard. Let's see what they can do with this second drive.
Yeah, we've talked about it 3 times so far. That's short little fumble on that down here, where it kind of put Clear Lake behind the 8 ball, so to speak, a little bit, because they were marching the football down the field, but it's a little bit tougher to get 5 yards than it is 3, and when you get behind a little bit, you just got to make sure that you try and eliminate those small mistakes.
Coach Soderberg, assistant coach out there with the offense, giving some instruction for the Warriors.
So, Clear Lake here. We'll see if they can keep this drive going. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 Warriors, ball at the Elmwood Plum City 40.
Another great move that time by Hank. Another huge hole on that left-hand side.
Like I say, these backs for Clear Lake, 140, 150 pounds. There's like 4 of them, and they use their quickness and some moves, and if they get any kind of opening, they can move the ball down the field.
And they don't go down on an arm tackle either, typically.
Now Tyler Sunday checks back in.
So we got 1st and 10 for the Warriors on the 25-yard line on the Elmwood Plum City. Hand off up to number 28, Tyler Sunday, with the carry, short gain. It'll be 2nd down. He might have picked up a yard, but
good play by Lifto there as he got really low and got him by the ankles to kind of slow him up, and as he turned back inside, and then got help from the interior of the defense.
Let's see. 2nd down. Hand off. Inside hand off again to Hink.
Another good carry. Good yardage.
Good yardage. And that's going to be about, 2 yards short of a 1st down. Maybe, I guess a little bit longer than that. 3 probably.
Again, 4 down territory.
This was about the same spot in the field on the opposite end here in the 1st quarter, where Clear Lake, that's about where they were. That little misstep. Hopefully I won't be eating my words here. That time, good penetration by the right-hand side of the Wolves line. And basically...
Hank stood up just right at the line of scrimmage. Right. Looks like he got about a foot, maybe a yard.
A yard, maybe 2, 4th down, 1.
Oh, now they keep creeping it a little closer there to the 1st down marker. See if Ani sneaks it again. Last time on the short yardage situation, Zach Ani, quarterback, just was on a sneak play and picked up 4 or 5 yards. So,
well, we got 4th down and 1 for the Warriors on the Wolves' 10-yard line, and did get the 1st down. I didn't know if he was going to get that ball to him there, Lauren.
Yeah.
Because
I kind of expected to see a sneak there on less than a yard, but the Warriors hand off.
1st and 10 from the 11.
Now they're back to that 11-yard line, and you can get a 1st down, but you get down here, the field gets compressed, and I have always thought that the 10-yard line is about the worst spot to get a 1st down if you're a running team.
I agree with you. Halfway through quarter number 2 here, the Wolves leading by 8-0. Outside pitch. Good pursuit that time by Beagle. He was not going to let him get outside.
Lost a couple on that play.
So Lions, Clear Lake, see if we can't get another play with some positive yards here to keep this drive moving.
Yeah, even if you can get a couple on first down, it's helpful. You
Yeah.
get a 2-yard loss, and you're starting to get behind the sticks.
There's that inside.
That'll help.
Great cut. Oh, my.
First
what
down.
A great run by Cashton Hank.
First down inside the 1.
I think it is. Isn't it a first down?
10 yards on the carry.
It's got to be. I mean, he's right on the goal line. They were at the 11.
Big run. A great cut that time by Hank as he cut that ball back and was just heading right to the south to the goal line. And see if Clear Lake can punch this thing in.
Ani, sneak.
That should do it. So that touchdown there for Clear Lake. Impressive, or an impressive drive by Clear Lake here to get cranked up with their first possession of the second quarter. It was 7 minutes and 40 seconds to go. Now the lead is by the only 2 points by the Wolves.
Yeah, these 2-point conversions are critical here. You got to match points for points. Otherwise, you're ending up having to score an extra touchdown. To stay in the game or to get the lead back in the game.
I don't think he got it.
Not going to get there.
No. Hank. So the lead'll stay to 2, 8-6 in favor of Elmwood Plum City Wolves, and a good ball game here. Great second quarter here, Lauren. Really no mistakes, so to speak, and a well-fought ball game.
Yeah, no penalties in the game, no turnovers, so playing pretty clean. Game's going to go fast with this running, and the only thing that we had to even slow the clock at all was an injury to one of the Elmwood Plum City players, and that was very short. So this game's moving right along. Clear Lake that time 75-yard drive and in for the score. So they've been able to move the ball. Elmwood Plum City, of course, with their drive went pretty well for them too, with the big pass play.
Well, I think when it comes to that, Lauren, the two different styles. Of course, Plum City, Elmwood Plum City plays a little bit different ball control than but you can when they have the passing ability that they showed on their touchdown, and so will be interesting to see here now what Clear Lake can do defensively or if we're going to see more of that, maybe a little bit more open style play by the Wolves. We already have said a couple of times, just a beautiful night for football here. It doesn't get any better than this on a Friday night. A great weather for a high school football game.
The flag is straight down.
Kickoff. Oh, good hit. Good gang tackling there by Burbach. Tied him up pretty good. And so the Wolves will turn around and get their the second possession, Lauren, of the second half.
Yeah, that's their second possession.
Quarter.
So both teams marching the ball pretty much on the ground, and the clock is going kind of rapidly. There's 7:35 here left in the half, and this is only the second possession for Elmwood Plum City.
Well, I don't think there was an incomplete pass other than the one that they get complete. The handoff pitch comes back to the tailback.
There's a first down.
Athens, their first down from him. The right side of the Wolves line, Lauren, held Clear Lake's defensive line from the penetration, and Athens was unable to turn the corner there, then pick up that first down.
Yeah, gained right at 10 yards, just over the first down marker.
was another quick dive play to the fullback up the middle, and they picked up probably about 4 yards.
Lucas Becker in on the tackle.
Yeah, Elmwood, Plum City mixing it up. You know, some wide plays and some dives, and Clear Lake liking that counter and run a few dives and then run the counter and just try to confuse the defense.
Second down, we'll call it 6. Pitch outside. A great cut that time by the Elmwood Plum City player by Asher.
Tackle made by Lights.
One of the Asher, of course, Lauren, was one of them that we talked about at the beginning of the football game. But I guess we got a penalty here.
First penalty of the game. This is going to be a costly one for Elmwood Plum City, because that was a large gain and they got a hold.
That's probably part of the reason why he was able to break through. But yeah, that very clean game. First penalty. But this
be marked from the point of infraction. 10 yards.
So it'll be second down. 9 yards.
So that run amounted to a 1 yard gain.
Yeah. So let's see what happens. See what they come up with here. What Asher comes up with, or pardon me, Webb. That time Clear Lake did a great job.
Pitch to Allen on the option. Clear Lake gets a tackle for loss. Zach Awney in there.
So it'll be a third down. Lauren, big down here. Big down if Clear Lake can come up with a stop. There's 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go here before halftime. This would be a huge opportunity for Clear Lake to turn around and get a stop, and then see if they can't put a little drive together before half. Okay, they were able to stop him there. So it'll be fourth down, and we'll call it 6. And I don't know, Lauren.
Well, they're right at just about to midfield here, and it's they got about 5 yards to go here. This is kind of a coach's call. If you want to keep going on fourth down, or if you're going to kick it, looks like they're going to
go for it. They're going to go for it, unless they're going to try and draw somebody outside. Nope. Wildcat.
Doesn't get it.
No, I think he was short. Lauren, I think you're right.
That was Asher with the carry out of that Wildcat. Got close.
Yep.
Just a little short.
Asher probably should have been a little more patient, Lauren, on that. He had a lot of blockers over on that Wildcat on the right-hand side of the line, and it almost like he ran up the back of some of his blockers.
46-yard line.
So Clear Lake holds.
So this will be Clear Lake's third possession.
Well, let's see if they can punch something in here before halftime. Be a good emotional lift for the Warriors if they can do that. Ani hands ball straight up the middle for a gain. Who was it?
About 5 yards there. Yep, Lions on the carry.
Lions, and so he picked up about 6, not quite 5.
Second down 5.
Sunday checks back in.
We'll see if they can get a first down here, Lauren, if they may try and put that ball in the air here. Get a little bit. Well, that play has worked. That Lauren, that play off that left-hand side of the line is worked for the Warriors here today.
The counter play, you see the motion start going one way, and the defense shifts that way, and then you run back against the grain, and with these quick backs, they can make little cuts where they have to and gain positive yardage.
And we've talked about that. You don't tackle them with arm tackle because they run hard. There's another one. Just an incredible run. Hank, basically, Lauren, they haven't been able to stop him.
No, Lions and Hank and Pickard. Pickard hasn't run the ball much tonight, but who am I thinking of here? Tyler Sunday is the other one that's they keep running that with those three guys mostly.
They're right up the middle.
Lions.
First down.
Lions carries first down.
3 minutes, dead on through about 3 minutes and 2 seconds to go here in quarter number 2. Clear Lake with basically, Lauren, here, they're just driving the ball at will.
Picking up a lot of yards on the ground.
They're hustling up to the line and like there we're heading to the goal line. Nice tackle that time. Lions with a carry, but Rupikapis with a tackle. It'll be second down and 9. Couple minutes to go. 2 minutes, 32 seconds to go here.
Clear Lake's in good shape as far as time. They have all their timeouts.
Yep, they got all their timeouts.
And
this is a big down right here, right now. If they could pick up some decent yardage. Oh, what a great hole. Point of attack right up the middle. Sunday with a huge run. And now I would assume, to your point, Lauren, I think we'll probably see, we might not see a timeout quite yet.
But you want to make sure you use the clock down to, not give your opponent a great amount of time to come back.
Right, Clear Lake's got the momentum going here now. If they can get another good run here, we got about on the 12-yard line.
Nothing there.
No, that didn't. Now they're going to have to burn. Now they're going to have to burn one of those timeouts.
That straight dive to play hasn't been nearly as successful as that little counter.
Clear Lake elects not to use any of their timeouts, but you bring up important thing. That counter has been working, and that straight dive play that time, as you mentioned, got stopped at the point of attack. Oh, an inside handoff, and
good effort there.
Good by Hank.
But he didn't get a lot. He was just about caught in the backfield there.
Okay, Clear Lake will call a timeout. Lauren, is that their first one?
First timeout.
Okay, and while we're taking a quick break here during this timeout for the last minute and 9 seconds to go here, again, we want to thank our sponsors, Next Gen Companies of Clear Lake in the Turtle Lake Physical Therapy, Paulson Chiropractic, Compass Realty, right here, and the Nielsen's grocery store in the surrounding areas, and the Clear Lake, Turtle Lake Physical Therapy. And again, make sure that you make it a point when you see and go in these places of business how much that you appreciate them sponsoring these live streaming broadcasts on the Clear Lake Warriors Sports Network.
Well, Clear Lake's sitting right there on the 10-yard line, the 10, 11-yard line. They've been there. This is the third time, third drive they've gotten down there. Unsuccessful on the first one, and now the second one they scored a touchdown. But we'll see now how the third one goes.
This will be interesting to see what kind of play they come up with here. Of course, the counter's been very, very effective, but
you're seeing Elmwood, Plum City adjust a little bit to that. We've seen a few really short plays on that counter too. Trying to run the wide to this side.
Going to get around the corner. He doesn't quite make it. Pickard couldn't quite get around the corner.
Got to the 5.
Yeah, he got to the 5. Well, Lauren, it don't get any better than this. We got 1 minute and 2 seconds to go. Clear Lake calls another timeout here. It'll be third down.
Well, we do have a flag on the play here.
Oh,
didn't see the laundry on the field.
I didn't either, Lauren. What happened?
I don't know. It looks like it's against Clear Lake. If
that's bad.
Yeah, if this is a 10-yarder, they're going to be in some serious trouble.
Yep.
Must have been a hold. I didn't see the signal.
Yep. Hey. Holding. Yeah, Chris Peterson just come over and said it was holding by Clear Lake. Again, thanks to Chris too and Josh for setting up the live stream here this evening.
So back on the 20, negative play. And back down to about the 12.
And they'll turn around, and I'm sure Clear Lake's got one more timeout, I think. And they'll probably run it right down to the point of last play of the half. Actually, it was a good-looking play, Lauren.
There's a fourth down here.
Yep. Well, it's fourth down, and with
right at the goal, I think they're going to run it down and just go for one play.
One play.
Look, they could get a first down like at the 1 again, but you know, the chances of that aren't real high. So they're going to just run one play here at the end of the half.
Okay, so both coaches getting their troops together here and getting ready for the final 3 seconds of the half. Very entertaining half. Elmwood, Plum City with a 2-point lead, 8-6. Clear Lake doing a super job there, Lauren, in that touchdown drive that they had, and then kind of got down here with making good progress here, but then just kind of stubbed their toe a couple times, and then that big penalty was a tough penalty to get, especially the time of the half.
Yeah, you're outside the 10 here. Going to be difficult to run the ball in. So you're probably going to see the first pass from Clear Lake, although they might try like a double reverse or some kind of a wide trick play.
Well, here's something, Lauren, I interject at this point that, you know, of course, Riley Peterson's hurt. He's our typical our kicker. Now, I would think that this would be in Riley's range, but he just is not well. He's not well after getting hurt here a few weeks ago. We'll see what they got. Bonnie comes up over the ball.
Everybody in.
Oh, he's got him. Oh!
Intercepted. Down in the end zone.
There should have been pass interference there. All the Clear Lake coaches are throwing up their hands and saying, "What in the world's going on here?"
Burbach with the pass, a little bit of a trickery play there, a little pitch back to Burbach, and then he elected to throw, and ball intercepted. No penalty called, so we go to half with Elmwood Plum City up 8-6.
And again, thanks again for joining us on the Clear Lake Warriors Broadcast Network. Kevin Munson, Lauren Paulson coming to you from a beautiful evening here in Clear Lake. And again, we're going to take a short break here, and then we'll be back just before the start of the second half.